Morning, folks. I hope you're smiling and I hope you're happy. Well, we've had our first snow, and yes, the temperatures have dropped, and it's turned out to be a bright day, regardless. So, those that hate the snow, hate the cold, is it such a bad thing? For me, in my alternative world, off-grid, self-reliant, I see a clear message from the snow and the ice. That's Mother Nature telling me she's resting my land. For we are now in a period of rest within the growing side of life. Cutting the grass, that can stop now. But life carries on. Like for me this morning, ironically prompted me this video. Sharpening up my axes. Because that work will continue with earnest, because I need the logs. I need logs to keep me warm, and I can burn my logs all winter and not cut a single log, but then I won't have the seasoned logs. So my work creating logs is endless. So trying to sharpen up the axes and cutting myself, if you can see them, because I went like that to try one axe and it was sharp enough. But value, I hear you say and think value is akin to the word cost. Value is the cost of something in monetary terms. Not really. What I'm doing here is I'm adding value to my axe. I'll finish that a little bit later. Because if my axe is sharp, it will take a lot less effort to cut kindling, split kindling, saving me energy, allowing me to rest. For it's winter. Has it put a monetary value on this axe? Of course not. It's now a second-hand, well-used axe, whether it's sharp or it's not sharp. But it's put value into my world. And I think the modern world has a tendency to allow the definition to blur. And we succumb to thinking value is a monetary value. Value is quite simple as I see it. If I put a small thin log on the fire, the value of that is quite short-lived. But if I put a nice big thick log on the fire, that will keep me warm for a lot longer. Balancing my value. To get the fire going, I use the small logs. To maintain the fire and save my energy, I put on the bigger logs. And you can extend value, as I see it, to everything within your life. The value of a friend, the value of a loved one, the value of family. I don't have a huge family, but I used to when I was younger. But the value I put on my family is beyond value. For they are always there. They will always assist, support, help wherever they can. My family, especially my mother, has the highest value to me. To a person outside of that family, no value, because they are unknown. So you can't put a price on that, can you? The same goes with friends. I see friends as friends indeed. Some come, some go, some stay. And as I've aged, and as I've changed, as we do change through life, we often don't like the thought of change, but it happens naturally. And I see a value in a friend for those that are that bring a positive wind towards you. They're good friends. If someone within your life will criticize you continuously, are they actually a friend? And indeed, is there a value? I think not. Friends are important, but not infinite as many would like. You see on social media, I've got 1,040 friends. No, you just happen to be acquainted to many people because maybe you're searching for something, or you're maybe needy. I may be wrong. You have friends that struggle with life, that I hear you say they won't bring value. But I see value in them. But because their struggles, be it physically, be it mentally, even financially, they are good people beyond the mask that you may see as a negative. And as you travel through life, you meet new people, potentially new friends. At my age, I am more wary of people. I think that comes with age for most of us, along with life experiences, maybe. But when some people come across your path from out of the blue, a complete stranger, and wouldn't think that they could be a friend because it's just another person. And I have enough friends. But when they bring a warmth through conversation, you see the beauty of that person. And you can see the value of that person. That's a person that you want to keep. That's a friend in the making. For they give you warmth, bringing a little something to the table. No, that's not a monetary something. It's not a physical item. There's something about them that gives you a warmth. There is a good person. A bad person, or less desired person, inevitably will want something from you almost from the off, are looking to see how maybe they can use you. Maybe they are in need. That person has very little value. For they will drain you. They will take from you. We all like to give. And to give without asking has an extremely high value. For they choose to of their own free will, and they are demonstrating they have a good soul. Remember, people, when we're young, we want to be friends with everybody. We're all guilty of that. As we age, we learn. In my little alternative world, this has an extremely high value. And I will look after and value this axe, for it will make my life of trying to be warm so much easier. Where do you leave the word value in your life? Is it reflectant on the cost, physical, monetary cost? Or is it caring, looking after and maintaining what you see as valuable? A little time and a little effort, and I have, to me, something that is extremely valuable. I will go as far as to say priceless. Unless I miss with it and cut myself, then I would probably not see the value quite as much as I do at the moment. My two dogs, they hold the highest value apart from my mother, for they give me their whole selves, their whole beings, their whole hearts. They don't want anything in return. A little bit of food. That value is immeasurable. You cannot measure that value. They want nothing in return. They just give. And in return, I care and give them the very best food I can. I give them all the exercise they want. And fortunately, they have all the freedom they could want. Only if I'm north of the gate in the outside world, they occasionally have to be tethered on a lead. That's for their safety, not for people. Here on my land, they roam free. The leads are never used. But if I call, they come. Maybe not today because it's cold and they're indoors. But because I'm on the camera now, we shall just try. I'll move this first. Girls! Hello? Hello? Good girls. What more does a man want? That's value. Unconditional. They're here. Especially this one, because she don't like moving when it's cold. So look at your life and look at the value. More often than not, that value is higher than you think.